because it's just easier that way. I'm just going to do a middle of the month kind of deal for all signs, elements, as far as like water, air, earth, and fire. Move my camera a little bit more. Actually, let me grab something first since it's a windy day where I'm at. And then let's do water. Alright. So we're just going to be looking at the month of April, mid-month. So I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse my cards really quick. So, I hope you guys watched your monthly zodiac horoscopes. So now I'm just kind of checking in. Let's do like a little quick in-between reading for April. Because this month, you guys, this energy is a little bit difficult because it's a very exhausting. I've been very, very tired lately. I've been between Mercury retrograde, between us being in the middle of also Jupiter retrograde, and then all this Capricorn and Saturn and all this kind of rigidness, kind of it makes us feel like really stuck and like wanting to move forward, but it's like not going, and it's just a time where energetic wise we're just very low. We're low in energy this month. I'm really feeling it. It's just really a time to rest as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do these cards. I'm just gonna pick random decks. Alright. Alright, so for air signs, what's going on for air signs middle of April? A lot, apparently, because a lot of cards wanted to come out. So mid-month. For air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Alright, there's one card. First card out is the Lover's card. So, let's go ahead and do two more cards pulling out. Page of Wands wants to come out, so get rid of that. Page of Wands wants to come out, so I'll just pull that out. And oops, and then now Seven of Pentacles came out. Okay. Okay, so some of you may be working close to somebody all of a sudden, or getting close to someone in particular, or maybe even thinking about two different options right now. One of them may be a fire sign, and then one of them may be an earth sign, but there's a few ways to go around with this. But the Lover's card first jumped out at me, so for a lot of you guys, it's relationship based. For you may be thinking about two different options, whether this relationship is right for you, or you think that maybe it's time to move on. It's just kind of at that in between stage. In the middle is like you're kind of looking out for something new, or you may have a new outlook of your current relationship, and you're kind of going over what you have invested in as far as your time and energy and how it's been going for you. So you're kind of contemplating about that right now. You're kind of thinking about everything as a whole, and as far as like how far you guys come, or even like as far as like you yourself as an individual, how yourself, how far you have come, and where you're gonna go next. I think this is as far as close partnerships, close friendships, family, even job related things. You're all thinking, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You guys are all thinking, is this really what I want to continue to, you know, grow and put more of my energy into, or is there something that maybe I should focus on something new and start thinking about that? You're kind of, it's because this guy is Seven of Pentacles. This guy is thinking he's got his grown crops that he's invested in, and then he's looking somewhere else out here in the open where he can grow new crops. So he's thinking maybe not. He's just kind of weighing the options right now. And you guys, as far as decisions go, you guys can be very airy. We can go one. We just kind of are open-minded in that way, where we kind of just think outside the box. Sometimes we're not just always gonna be thinking like, okay, this is how it's gonna be forever now, and not think of any options or think of anything else to do that we can better ourselves. And really, it's just part of the journey that we're kind of thinking about that right now, like as far as like how far we've come, where we want to go, what we want to change, what we want to fix, all the stuff, all the reflection stuff that's coming up from Mercury retrograde. Okay, and then the card that I get from the Angel Tarot is the Ten of Action, so it's the Ten of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Wands. You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. And that really speaks to me, because I've been really busy with readings and I haven't been taking care of myself, and that's also part of that balance too, as far as work, as far as like taking care of yourself. So make sure to keep that balance between putting your energy into your work and taking care of yourself, because you can't work like that. You have to fill up your cup first, let it overrun, and then take care of other people. I'm learning that too. I'm been exhausted from doing readings, so I have to listen to myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and do water signs. What time is it, by the way? Okay. Let's do water signs, then let's do fire, then earth. That's how I want to do it today. Okay, so water signs. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay, this is a general reading, mid-month reading for water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What's going on for water signs mid-month of April? Okay, so you guys have been mentally feeling stuck. You feel helpless. You feel like you're trapped. This is all mental. These are all thoughts. Swords are thoughts. Can you see it? Sorry, you can't see it. It's that sunlight. But you know, you see it. There might be too much going on for you guys as well, mentally. And you're feeling like a little overwhelmed. That's your overall base energy right now. Let's look at the obstacles for water signs mid-month of April. Okay, obstacles is the Chariot, which means you may be feeling like you're being pulled two different directions. Together with the Eight of Swords, I feel like that's what it's saying. And you may be moving a little bit too fast or rushing into something for some of you. Okay, and this may be a new relationship or a new communication with somebody new. So this could be a job-related thing as well, but with the Two of Cups, it's usually sometimes it's relationship-wise, partnership-wise. and this is something new. So just be careful with where you're stepping on, like where you're going. This could also be with an air sign, because I'm seeing swords. Okay. Water, air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. There's also maybe some communication problems, like you may be kind of, you might be misunderstanding some things, or somebody may be misunderstanding you. So just be careful that words aren't crossed and things don't get tangled in the middle of this month. And don't rush into anything. And you feel like you're being pulled into two different directions. I think that's kind of like the energy I'm feeling. Or you also may be doing too much right now as well. And you feel like you're gonna have to do a lot of things at once. Don't feel like you have to do that. Take time for yourself as well. Okay, so what's the message for water signs for mid-month of April? Okay, so for you water signs, it is seeing clearly, which is the Hanged Man in the tarot. It means gaining a new perspective. It is time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry, the pause and momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. So it's also about taking a pause, and if the universe is pausing for you for right now, if things are slowing down, it's for a reason, because I feel like you feel like you have to rush into things, and there's no need for that. Take the time to see things at a different view. Okay. And don't get all the momentum will pick up, but don't feel like you have to push anything faster than it needs to. Okay, let's use these cards. Let's do fire signs next. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Alright, so what's the message for fire signs mid-month of April? For April 2018. What's the overall energy for fire signs? April 2018, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. That's the main overall energy. These ones don't like to pop out like these other ones do. These ones get stuck. Okay, Queen of Swords comes out. So your energy right now is, I feel like you guys, several things can go around with this. Either you're cutting people out, you're planning things now, you're putting thought into things before you execute, before you go ahead and do your project or your plans, whatever you're going for. You're planning first very carefully and very logically. Also, you may be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or you may be taking on this energy of the Queen of Swords, which means you kind of mean business right now. You're kind of like, okay, well now I want to start doing this now. I need to change this. You're making changes as well. You're making a lot of changes is what I'm sensing. And you're cutting people off, which is part of the plan, because you feel like, well, in order for me to be this kind of way, or in order for me to grow like this, I can't have this person around me anymore. This person no longer serves me, and that's okay. Okay. You also may be dealing with an immature water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or you may be in the middle of developing a close relationship with somebody, but it's in the very beginning stages. But also I can feel like overall maybe somebody is acting immature in somewhere in your life. And then I get the Five of Swords here, which means that you've definitely made you kind of follow through your plans basically with the Queen of Swords. And you're just kind of like, okay, well, this is what's going to happen. And for them, it feels unfair. For maybe other people around you, it feels unfair. But for you, you feel like, okay, no, it was the right thing for me to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me pull out the Angel Tarot for fire signs. What's the message for fire signs? This is also for, I forgot to mention, middle of April 2018 for fire signs Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. For them, for everybody else, like around you, surrounding you, they kind of sense you're changing, and either people are walking away from you or you're making the cuts. But you're like perfectly okay with that. You're like, that's fine, because this is what I want to do with my life, and this is the kind of person I want to be, ABC, and that's fine. I don't need you guys kind of vibe I'm getting. So getting embrace those around you as your message. This is a great time of spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. So again, you're cutting out the old and you're making room for new stuff, and that includes people, places, things that no longer align with who you are and who you've become. And so now I feel like you've once you release all the past, you're letting in the new, and surrounding yourself with people who align with you, and because there has been a growth for you guys. There's been a lot of realizations, especially like this last couple of months. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. It's really good for fire signs, you know? Because when they put their mind to it, they're serious. They mean it. Okay, so let me concentrate on earth signs. I'm still in the energy of fire signs. Okay, so let's go ahead and do... Okay, so earth signs. Okay. For a lot of earth signs, the overall energy I'm getting is some sort of loss or some sort of defeat, delay, or separation with the Three of Swords. Okay, let's see what else happens. What else? Oh, this is for April, middle of April 2018, by the way. Alright, so earth signs. Show me a couple more cards for earth signs for mid-month of April 2018. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Alright, and one more. Okay, so, but you're beginning. You're starting something new. You're starting over, and you're doing it with optimism. You feel free. whatever you decide to let go of, you feel free, you feel better, you feel lighter. Okay, so one more card for earth signs, please. Middle of April, mid-April 2018, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Alright, and you're getting Queen of Cups, you guys. So, okay, so you've been through emotional turmoil. It's been heavy for you. There's been draining. That's been very heavy and draining for you. But there's also a sense of, I feel, emotional maturing. And this new start is going to be kind of refreshing for you guys too. Your guys' message is healer of action. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. Yeah, you're being asked to do many things at once, and the part where it says this is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open is this. Because you're opening yourself up. This guy is like completely free-spirited. He's opening up his chest and he's expanding. He's letting himself feel that freedom. And he wants to open up that heart and let whatever may come just come. He's not afraid of what's going to happen. He's just doing it. It's also maybe a lot of you guys may be taking a risk. But it's very emotional for you, like, recently. This breakup, this loss, whatever it is that happened, it is for the better, and you know that. You're just gonna have to kind of deal with the Queen of Cups. She puts everything into a perspective because she's queen of emotions. She has it all figured out. She's in good standing and she's in control of her emotions. She's been through a lot, but she's wiser because of it. So there's a lot of you guys, there's a sense of rebirth happening for you guys. Okay. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This is your mid-month reading for water, air, fire, and earth. Alright, thank you guys.